That was music from Billy Paul with Am I Black Enough for You? Bringing you the old school smooth groove, old school fathers of song on Radio for the Cosmos, 222.9, the Mothership. It is your Mars ruled Ogun venerated Tuesday. And before we go any further, I'd like to stop and acknowledge the legacy of Kiki Shepherd, who has joined the ancestors on last night. And I'd like to take a moment to just give a silent libation and a moment of remembrance and in gratitude for her contributions to society, to the entertainment world, and to women like me that were coming behind her. And for those of you that don't know, Kiki Shepherd is a legendary longtime co-host on Showtime at the Apollo. So let's take this moment to give silent libation. Ashe. It's March 17th, 2026, and the day is vibing on Issues 3. So that means that Ogun and Esu are wrecking crew, and I love this energetic moment of world alignment because today is St. Patty's Day, but I'm not wearing green for a leprechaun, I'm wearing green for Ogun. But those of you that can take a closer look at leprechauns and the energy behind them, leprechauns do carry a lot of Esu energy. And interestingly, Leprechaun's original color was red, not green. So either way, I'm not gonna get pinched because I'm in my green, but my green is for Ogun. Ashe. It is the last Tuesday of winter solstice and the last one of Pisces season. And speaking of Pisces, the moon tonight is waning in the house of Pisces. So allow your subconscious mind to release what it doesn't need so you can step forward into a new season, every season with a clear head, a clear heart, and all that lucky green. I'm not just talking about money, also talking about the abundance of the earth. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I'm going to get to more of some of the new things that are going on in 222.9, the Mothership's Orbit. 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio celebrates 5 years on the airwaves. On 222, February 22nd, we celebrate 7 old school music rotations dedicated to the preservation of the musical genius of our ancestors. We've been spinning the rare cuts, pulling the jewels off the B-sides, and feeding your soul 7 different ways. And these planetary rotations are aligned with the daily ruling planets and the 7 main Orisha. We celebrate 5 years of spiritual teachings, highlights of special artists, cosmic ear hustles with everyday people, and everyday cosmic weather forecasts. We celebrate infusions with DJ Black Ice. We celebrate 5 years of wisdom sharing, building, and soul feeding groove. So if you have been enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then use the links in the description box of this video to show your support to 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio, whether it be a singular donation or make it a monthly thing. No amount is too great or small, so let's come together as one cosmic nation under the groove and keep 222.9 the Mothership Internet Radio on the air for years to come. Celebrating 5 years. Ashe. And we are back. So, checking out this flyer right here on the screen. I've got a New Year's jam session coming up this weekend because Mother Earth starts throwing her confetti on March 21st, honey. And you know I'm a woman, so a woman's gonna stay more aligned with the earth. So we gonna celebrate New Year's and bringing in spring equinox and Aries season on Saturday, March 21st. Now, for those of you night owls, we got the Moonlight Madness sound check at 12 a.m. And then we're going to pick back up at 12 o'clock noon. So highest sun point, highest moon point. We're going to get this old school jam going. Ashe? All right. And also make sure you sign the Mothership's email list so that you can get first dibs on the upcoming newsletter, the Ortbit, and stay abreast on everything that's going on in the Mothership's inner orbit. Ashe? All right. And also, I am available for reads on the Mothership's Mentorship and Guidance Hotline at 314-200-0368. And speaking of, I am going to get to your Tuesdayly message for the Divine Masculine Collective. And because this Tuesday is on a 3, and this is the last Tuesday of Pisces season, we banishing stuff from the subconscious standpoint. What crossroads do you fellas stand at in terms of ending one season, beginning another one, walking the right path, things along that line? Because that's why leprechauns mess with your shoes, talking and connecting to the St. Patty's Day energy. Leprechauns mess with your shoes, and shoes are pertaining to your path. But energetically, leprechauns remind me a lot of Esu energy. And Esu was on the 3 today. So this message is for the fellas. What crossroads do you stand at in ending one season and beginning a new one? Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit differently today. And I'm going to start out with where your energies are, the energy around you, and what the divine has to say. Ashe. So, where the divine masculine's energy at? So, this reading is just for the fellas, my brothers out there. My readings are unisex Wednesday through Sunday. Monday is for the divine feminine. Tuesday is for the divine masculine. So, that's how we do that. Okay. So, energetically, reflection. This is good stuff. Fellas, if you are in a place of self reflecting from the versions of your past, who you are now, and who you want to become, you are in the right place. My spirit is giving me to give you that you don't always have to hustle for the external. You're not lazy for choosing to be still a moment and reflect. Because once you get a clearer vision on your past, then you can get a stronger grip on where you're headed and use the present moment to pull you forward. Because underneath the bottom is the frustration card, trying to fit a square peg in a round hole, literally. And this may have thrown your root chakra energy off a little bit. And with the lighter shade of blue, which is connected to the throat, you're being called to speak up more about the things that you are receiving in your space of revelation. That's good stuff. That's really, really good. Okay, so let's take a look at the energies around you. Because you know, the crossroads, any crossroad decision in life brings you to the crossroads of yourself. And your shoes carry your path. And you know what's funny? Pisces season. Pisces rules the foot, and shoes are important to leprechauns. This is a time to really look at your choices and your path. Ashe. Ashe. Oh, okay. That one flew. Oh. The energy of people around you, the jealousy card flew out of the deck, as you could just see. So you may have had friends and peers and people in your life, fellas, that purposely gave y'all bad advice because they knew that you had a light, they knew you had potential, and they knew that you were destined for greater than what you were settling for. So your space of reflection and ceasing to try to fit square pegs in round hole, Holes is making people jealous. So be ready to let go of who you need to, with children at the bottom of the deck. Let go of whoever you need to do what's best for yourself, your future seeds, and your inner child. Ashe. Okay, so let's see what the divine has to say about it with the Kemetic Tarot deck. Ashe. Okay. Alrighty. Look at this. Two of Pentacles. And at the bottom of the deck, look at this. We have the Slave of the Pentacle. So perhaps you have been reflecting on some of the not so smart choices that you've made surrounding money. Because when you become a slave to the pentacle, that means that your integrity, your moral code, your sense of divine balance goes out the window. And that's why you see the ball and chain on the foot while you're reaching for the sky. But because you've been in a place of reflection and trying to fit a square peg in a round hole over two pennies, expect for things to turn around as you take more actions towards your future. And I would strongly advise that you master seeking advice from wise elders, from meditating and trusting your own intuition, and directly from source itself, but not from people around you. Because sometimes people will purposely give you bad advice to slow you down out of jealousy. Ashe. There's my general message. Should you need a personal read, give me a call on the Mothership's mentorship and guidance hotline at 314-200-0368. I'm iiYansaje Muse, and here is what is going on today on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the cosmos, on the last Tuesday of winter solstice. What is going on with me? Flavorful, elite, divine guidance and wisdom, broken down to the practical to bring voyage change into your life for the better. Call 314-200-0368. That's 314-200-0368. For spiritual mentorship and guidance readings by iiYansaje Muse. All proceeds go to 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. All right, so we are back. It's time to get back on up to the mothership, cook up the music mystics and mojo. Make sure you sign that email list. And we're going to keep the groove going for a minute, 2 minutes past your 4 o'clock hour Central Standard Time. And here's music from Booker T and the MGs with Green Onions. There goes that green again. For those of y'all that observe it, happy St. Patrick's Day. For those of us that live the Orisha life, make sure you go give Ogun his just due. You know what that means. Beam up.